Hi guys, behold this beautiful two-piece set. It's actually a crop top and a circle flare with cargo pockets and illusion pockets. If you've been interested in learning how to draft and sew this beautiful piece, kindly stay tuned. Now, so now we are going to be making a circle flare. All right, it's actually an half circle flare. So the waist circumference is 32 plus 2 inch for the zipper allowance. All right, then we're going to be doing 34 divided by 1.14. I don't know if it's clear enough. 34 divided by 1.14, we got 10.8 approximately that. So now we are going to be folding our fabric. Alright, since I have circle flare, I folded the fabric into two using the length. Alright, the full length is 45 inches plus 11 inches for the waist measurement. So now 11 plus 45 is 56 inches. 56 inches, so we'll be measuring 56 inches down. We're measuring 56 inches down. Then the next thing we're going to be doing, we are going to be folding the fabric. Alright. It's pretty fold as you can see. So what we are going to be doing now, we are going to be taking the 56 inches round it, okay? Now you can make it 50, but 56 is fine. Alright, the hemming allowance is also inclusive. So I'll mark like so. So now this is 56 inches. I'll mark it like so. Alright. I'll go ahead and mark it round. Okay. So I'll just keep marking it round. I have to join the edges. The next thing I'm going to be doing, before I cut, I am going to be taking out the 11 inches. Alright. I'm going to be taking out the 11 inches. I've taken out 11 inches now, and I'm going to be joining, then I'll cut. So now I'll be cutting the 11 inches out. This is what we have. It's not useful, okay? So the next thing we're going to be doing, we are going to be cutting for that side, okay? So we are going to be cutting for the full length. Now, since we have cut for the distance, now there is a shortage here, as you can see. There is a shortage here. It's longer than this, so we have to balance it back. Okay. What you're going to be doing, you're going to be taking 0.5 inch. Alright, you mesh a new fabric like so on it. Alright, you mesh it on top. Make sure it's 0.5 inch. Alright, as you can see, I have taken 0.5 inch. I've made it, I'll flip it over, then I'll cut. Okay. See how easy it is? Then I'll just cut it. Alright, so I've gone ahead to cut. Alright, this is it. I've gone ahead to cut. And this is what it looks like. This is what it looks like. And measure the waist to confirm. Alright, so it's perfect like this. Alright, so I'm going to be using this now to cut for the lining. So when I have to cut the line, it's not a long line, okay? So since it's the same crop top, I am going to be replicating. I've done it before. I'm just going to be replicating it, okay? So I'll just go ahead and cut. Now this is for the back. And then I have to cut for the front as well. Alright. So I've put the fabric to I'll go ahead and cut. Alright, so I'll go ahead and cut. Fine. I came up by 2 inches. And I marked it. The length of this thing is 16. 16 divided by 4 is 4 inches. So what I'm going to be doing now, I'm going to be using freehand. I'll do it like so. So I'm going to be cutting. I think I'll leave this one like this. I'll be cutting it. This is going to be by the sleeve. All right. All right. So this is what it looks like. I'm going to be cutting a lining for this. After which I am going to be cutting. I'm going to be cutting the waistband, 5 inches by the waist length. Okay. That's the end of the drafting process. Let's dive into the sewing process. So now what I'm doing, I am joining the fashion fabric, the shoulders together, the front and back, as you can see. After which the illusion pocket, now this depends on your preference, okay? But I think I used 5 inches by 8 inches, as you can see. I'm marrying the flap inside, and I'll stitch it round, leaving a little opening. I've stitched it round as well. Then now the placement, I'm going to be placing it on the chest line, from the shoulder to the chest line. When you have the chest line, now this depends on your preference. You can bring it a bit down or a bit up, depends on what you want. Okay, so I'll just go and mark it like so, then I would stitch it down. After stitching it down, I'm going to just be putting a fashion button. This fashionable button is optional, depending on your preference. Now for the sleeve, I've gone ahead to interface this because of the inner sharp edges, as you can see. I'll be turning with the lining. Okay, it's as simple as that. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section. What I do for this sleeve, I will replicate it for the second sleeve. Just follow it at your pace. I think it's understandable like so. So my subscribers, you rock. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you're new in this channel, you're welcome. Kindly like and subscribe. So I'm going ahead to cut out the excesses in order to get a fine shape when I turn. Be sure to give it a good press after turning. Now this is it. The next thing I'm going to be doing, I've gone ahead to as well sew the lining like I did for the fashion fabric. I've gone ahead to attach my zipper as well. It's not much of a task. I actually did it in my previous video, so I'm going to be linking it. Okay, I actually did a ready-made inner zipper sewing. As you can see, it's very neat. When I'm done now, I'm going to be attaching the sleeves. Be sure to use pins to secure in order to get a very neat work. After stitching, I'll go ahead and do for the other sleeve as well. Then I'll serge the rough edges, okay? After which I am going to be flipping it over, and I'm going to be using her body measurements. So not necessarily a body measurement. I'm just going to be taking half an inch, because for the body measurements, since I made three different crop tops, I had just had to use it to cut it. Okay, the body measurement plus 2 inch allowance, then I just took half an inch to hem. Sorry, half an inch to join together. Okay, now this is for the cargo pockets. Like I said, you can take any measurement that suits you. Okay, any measurement that suits you, you can take it. I had to line in it, as you can see, then I'll stitch it to make it nice. I've done this in my previous channel. Like I said, my previous videos, I'm going to be linking it here as well. If you have any questions, please kindly leave it in the comment section. Be sure to do it at your pace. Okay, now this is just a decorative stitch, because I've done a first stitch on it. I'll go and stitch this other place as well. Okay, after stitching it, I'll leave it down like this. Now this is for the waistband. I've gone ahead to interface as well. Then I'll be joining it to the main skirt. After joining it, I am going to serge the edge, then I'll use the lining to turn. and the inside is going to be very neat and beautiful. You're not going to be seeing any seam, any visible seam allowance or any visible seams. So this is what I'm doing. Just watch carefully. I'm removing the pins. I always use pins to avoid the fabric from shifting from its original position. Okay, so I've done that. Now the next thing I'm going to be doing, like I told you, see the way I flipped it, I'll just go and add the lining to it. Please be sure to always merge where you have the waistline. Please merge it with the lining. Where you have the midpoint, please merge it like so as well. Okay, thank you. When I'm done, you will see how beautiful the inside looks. So now I'm going to be flipping it over. You see how the inside look is very beautiful. Then I'll take the center box together. I'll merge it like so to the down in order for me to insert my zipper. Okay, so I'll be inserting my zipper there. After which I am going to hem. That's basically it. Hope you learned something. See you in my next video. Thank you once again. Bye.